For many years, Demi Moore and Bruce Willis were seen as one of the strongest and most admired couples in Hollywood. They were fun, open, and deeply connected, and unlike many celebrity marriages, they seemed real. They supported each other's careers, showed up for each other publicly, and built a family together. To the outside world, they looked unbreakable. But behind the scenes, their marriage was slowly changing. What started as one of Hollywood's most admired love stories quietly turned into a divorce that changed both of their lives forever. Now, at 62, Demi is finally opening up about what really happened, and the truth is far more complicated than anyone imagined. Before the fame, Demi Moore's life was anything but easy. Born Demetria Jean Moore on November 11, 1962, in Roswell, New Mexico. Her biological father abandoned her mother before she was even born. When Demi was just 3 months old, her mother married Dan Gwines. From that moment on, stability was never part of her childhood. Because of her stepfather's constantly changing jobs, Demi moved nonstop. By the time she was a teenager, her family had moved around 30 times. Many of those homes were far from ideal. Money was always tight, and safety was never guaranteed. As a child, Demi also dealt with serious health issues. At age 12, she developed a severe eye problem that required 2 surgeries. But physical struggles were only a small part of what she was facing at home. Her parents struggled with alcoholism, and their relationship was filled with constant fighting. Her mother also had repeated legal troubles, including arrests for drunk driving and arson. Growing up in that environment left deep emotional scars. Later in life, Demi revealed something even more disturbing. At age 15, she was maltreated by a man who claimed he had paid her mother. The trauma followed her for decades. Just 1 year later, at 16, Demi dropped out of high school. Looking for escape, she moved in with a musician and, at 18, married Freddie Moore. She took his last name, not knowing it would soon become famous around the world. Demi's career started slowly. She worked as a pin-up model and took odd jobs just to survive. Acting roles came, but mostly in low-budget films. Everything changed in 1982 when she landed a role on the TV show General Hospital. That led to her breakout during the 1980s Brat Pack era. Movies like St. Elmo's Fire turned her into a household name. But behind the scenes, Demi was struggling. Alcohol and cocaine became a daily escape, and her personal life began to fall apart. During filming in the mid-1980s, she entered rehab and committed to sobriety. Around the same time, her marriage to Freddie Moore ended. Then came Bruce Willis. Demi met Bruce in August 1987, and their connection was instant. Just 3 months later, they were married. Hollywood watched closely and quickly fell in love with them as a couple. Together, they had 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. During this time, Demi's career reached incredible heights. She became the highest-paid actress of the 1990s, starring in massive hits like Ghost, A Few Good Men, and Indecent Proposal. She shocked the industry when she shaved her head for G.I. Jane, proving she was willing to challenge every expectation placed on women in Hollywood. Awards followed, nominations, standing ovations. One acceptance speech left her in tears, as she admitted she never believed she would win. But behind the success, cracks were forming. By the late 1990s, Demi faced a series of painful losses. Her mother died of cancer in 1998. 2 years later, her marriage to Bruce Willis ended. The divorce shocked everyone given their strong relationship. Demi stepped back from leading roles and slowly faded from the spotlight. In the early 2000s, she returned in supporting roles, while her personal life once again became tabloid news, this time due to her relationship with Ashton Kutcher, who was 15 years younger. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher's relationship was one of Hollywood's most talked-about pairings, and for a long time, it looked like a success story. They laughed together, supported each other publicly, and seemed to balance the difficulties of fame with a real personal connection. Yet, behind the public smiles, the marriage was facing serious challenges. In 2011, Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher announced their separation, a split that many fans didn't fully understand at the time. 2 years later, their divorce was finalized, and Moore offered a much deeper explanation in her memoir Inside Out. Demi Moore revealed that infidelity was a major factor in the collapse of their marriage. Specifically, reports emerged that Kutcher had been unfaithful around the time of their 6th wedding anniversary. While neither Moore nor Kutcher publicly shared every detail at the time, Moore's memoir made it clear that the betrayal cut deeply. Ashton Kutcher justified his cheating with the threesomes the couple both had earlier. This wasn't just an isolated issue. It came at a moment when the relationship was already under tremendous strain. Another layer of pain in their marriage involved fertility struggles. Early in their relationship, Moore and Kutcher hoped to have a child together. Moore experienced a late-term miscarriage, an emotionally devastating event that affected both of them deeply. She also underwent fertility treatments that ultimately failed, adding another level of stress, grief, and disappointment to their lives. These struggles placed huge emotional strain on the relationship. Battling the heartbreak of losing a child and facing hope after hope that didn't materialize took a toll on Moore's mental and emotional well-being. In Inside Out, she describes how the combination of grief, loss, and expectation created a strain that neither partner fully knew how to manage together. After suffering a drug-related seizure in 2012, she entered rehab once again. During that dark period, even her close relationships were strained. Her daughters pulled away, and for the first time, her once unbreakable bond with Bruce Willis grew distant. Recently, Demi has begun opening up again. She has spoken about her long friendship with Bruce, their deep history, and the complicated love that never truly disappeared. At the height of their fame, Demi and Bruce were both chasing massive careers. Demi was becoming one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood, while Bruce was cementing himself as a global action star. But success came at a cost. Bruce reportedly wanted a more traditional marriage. He hoped for a wife who would stay closer to home and focus mainly on family life. Demi, however, was not ready to slow down. She wanted to keep building her career and growing as a person. That difference created tension. They were rarely in the same place at the same time. Long film shoots, constant travel, and packed schedules meant weeks, sometimes months apart. What once felt exciting slowly became exhausting. Demi later shared that Bruce could be controlling at times, especially when it came to how she balanced work and family. While they both deeply wanted children and loved being parents, they did not agree on what marriage should look like. Their values were no longer aligned. Before leaving for a film project in Europe, Bruce reportedly questioned their marriage. That moment made it clear the relationship was in trouble. It wasn't just about being busy anymore. The emotional connection was fading. They were no longer moving forward together. There was no public drama or shocking headlines. Instead, they slowly grew apart as individuals. What once held them together no longer fit who they were becoming, which led to their divorce. Despite the split, Demi and Bruce remained close. They continued to co-parent their 3 daughters and support each other through life's hardest moments. When Bruce's health began to decline, Demi was right there, quietly, consistently, and without hesitation. In February 2022, Bruce Willis's family shared heartbreaking news with the public. The actor had been diagnosed with aphasia, a condition that affects speech, language, and communication. Shortly after the announcement, Bruce stepped away from acting for good. But that wasn't the end of the story. In February 2023, the family released another update. Doctors had identified the cause of his condition as frontotemporal dementia, also known as FTD, a rare and aggressive brain disease. Unlike many illnesses, FTD has no cure and no treatment. Throughout it all, Demi remained closely involved. She spent time with Bruce, supported their daughters, and stood alongside his wife, Emma, and family as they adjusted to a new reality. Photos shared publicly showed Demi present, calm, and steady, not as an ex-wife, but as family. Their marriage had ended years earlier, but their bond never did. What they built together didn't disappear with divorce. When Bruce needed support the most, Demi showed up, proving that some relationships don't end, they simply change. And in Hollywood, that kind of loyalty is rare. Demi Moore has also begun to speak more openly about Bruce Willis's ongoing battle with frontotemporal dementia. In recent interviews, she shared that Bruce is currently in a stable place, offering a rare moment of reassurance for fans who have followed his health journey closely. But more than medical updates, Demi focused on something deeper. She explained that the key is meeting Bruce where he is now, not where he used to be. Instead of holding on to the past, she chooses to show up with love, patience, and presence. According to Demi, clinging to who Bruce once was only leads to pain. Accepting who he is today allows their family to find moments of peace and connection, even in the middle of something so difficult. It's not about fixing what can't be fixed. Just being there is enough. And once again, Demi made it clear. For her, Bruce isn't just an ex-husband, he's family.